From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for June 7th, 2017. In a moment, I'm going to be taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, for today's trade analysis. But first, I want to recap the trade suggestions made over the past few days. First off, starting here on the USDCAD, the dollar Canadian. We have been in a short for a couple of days now from the yellow shaded area. We see the red trend line there. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see the red trend line coming down from the top. The historical resistance along this yellow shaded area back here at the black circle, telling us that this yellow zone between 1.3490 and 3515 would likely be some potential resistance. So we took the short there after seeing a challenge, a fall back under and retest. Took the short there. We've seen over 40, over 50 pips of profit on this trade as it pushed down into the green zone. Now, of course, it hasn't broken that green zone. So that's the next goal. If we're going to see this go lower, it will need to break this green zone, which obviously this is support right now, right around the 1.3445. It's having a very difficult time breaking through there. We would look for either one of two things. It's either going to break through, continue to go lower, or bounce off and go back up. The blue trend line there, of course, is a longer period trend line coming all the way back from the early part of 2017. So we're battling both sides. The sellers are trying to sell from the red trend line. The buyers are trying to buy from the blue trend line. Right now, we're holding profit on the short side. If you decide to buy this currency pair, look at the green zone as a possible opportunity. We have some news coming out of Canada this week that could cause some volatility on this currency pair. Next, moving over to the GBP USD, Great British Pound versus the US dollar. This is another trade suggested yesterday on the notifications. A new sell posted at 1.2920. We've been talking about this really since last week. This really isn't anything new. We've been selling this currency pair into the resistance zone 1.2920, 1.2950, or looking to do it. I went ahead and jumped into it yesterday. I have a pretty wide stop loss on it because of the potential volatility from the election news and polling data and whatnot coming up over the next several days or a couple of days. So be cautious on trading this currency pair. A break above this green zone and the 129.50 level could see a push into the 3000s. But as long as it stays under that green zone, let's go ahead and zoom it in on that again. There it is right there. You can see this green zone right here, 29.50 down to 29.20. My short is at 29.20, just at the bottom. Targeting, of course, the yellow shaded area as first, but of course, if it can break down through there, we'll look at the orange zone or lower if it gets a significant boost from any election news we get for this currency pair to go down. We could be looking for a significant fall off. But selling the green zone is the main focus right now for the GBP USD. Let's go ahead and move it on over to the dollar franc. We were in a short actually over the past few days here on this currency pair. We're able to see over 20 pips of profit. The trade manager did his job, locked us in at break even, and the market turned around and took us out at break even. That's okay. Sometimes we'd rather be out of it if the market's going to start doing something new. This currency pair has been in a downtrend. Red trend line, red trend bar for the Forex Black Book. All that, really nothing new here that we haven't discussed. The blue shaded area down 96.40, 96.60 is what we really want to focus our attention on. Let's go ahead and zoom it in on that. Take a look here. In fact, we go all the way back to Friday. Let's go back several days. Friday, the big red candle here that pressured down below the blue shaded area. It attempted to break it, and so far, no open and close underneath 96.40. Monday opened up, and we see what we might interpret to be a harami candle, bullish harami candle, meaning there's potential for reversal here. The lack of motivation from the sellers to drive this lower, indicated by that harami candle. Yesterday, not much different, a little bit lower, and today we see the market open up and drive it back to 96.60. The top of our resistance zone. So this is a very interesting situation because if it breaks this blue zone and even the red trend line, we could be looking for an opportunity for some reversal here. Above 96.60, we would look for it at least, at minimum, to the yellow shaded area. That's 97.05, 97.30, and anything above that, we could be looking towards the green zone. And of course, if it breaks that last high at the green zone, we could be looking for significant reversal. We do have the ECB coming up tomorrow, which may lead to some potential volatility on the dollar franc as well. So we want to pay attention to that. But I think this is a very interesting setup. Monday's harami candle, this big blue candle after the red candle, potentially call that a bullish engulfing, if you will. But really the point here is above 96.60, we look for potential reversal. Now, if it can't do that, of course, if it stays under the blue zone and the market becomes bearish for the US dollar again strongly, we look for this to go down. But this blue zone, very interesting level, point of potential reversal and point of potential continuation. We just need to watch for price action that indicates one of those two things. 4-hour time frame, again, you can see the market, and let me zoom out a little bit. The market fell off of the blue zone. We had profit down here, and then it came back up, took us out with the trade manager. That's great news. Break even on that trade. And again, here it is, challenging 96.60. I do think an open and close above 96.60 and that last resistance high right here, I will be looking for an opportunity for reversal and a potential buy here for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.